Sam Seder has been wanting to debate Steven Crowder. Now, Steven Crowder is well known for his, right-wing takes, and he'll say things like gay marriage should be banned, convince me otherwise, or whatever. I'm totally butchering the titles of his videos because I don't watch his content. But nonetheless, he fancies himself as someone who's willing to debate with individuals he disagrees with, but there is mounting evidence that he runs away from having legitimate debates with progressives who are knowledgeable about these issues. Sam Seder happens to fall under that category. So he's been pushing for a debate with Steven Crowder on different occasions. There was a situation in which Gavin McInnes reached out and wanted to have Sam Seder on his show, and Sam was like, I'll do it if I get to debate Crowder. And Crowder ended up not agreeing to that, right? So there's that. And he provides evidence for this in the form of email exchanges or whatever on his show. But for the sake of doing this in a concise way, let's focus on Politicon. So Politicon has an organizer, and she's working to get people matched up for debates. And Sam Seder made it clear that he wanted to debate either Steven Crowder or Dave Rubin. Now, Dave Rubin won't debate him. He's already on the record saying that he's too afraid. He didn't use those words, but let's keep it real. But Steven Crowder considered it. But then all of a sudden, radio silence, and Seder kept implying that Crowder was scared. And I'm sure there were doubters, but here's the thing, Sam Seder had receipts. And what he did was he recorded his phone conversation with the organizer at Politicon.
Wow, okay.
And he explains why in his video. I suggest you check out the Majority Report. He explains why he recorded the conversation. But nonetheless, let's give you the back and forth. Again, this is the recorded phone conversation between Sam Seder and the organizer at Politicon. This is in regard to the debate with Steven Crowder.
I don't normally do this, to be honest with you, in terms of recording calls like this, but there was radio silence. I was supposed to debate Steven Crowder, and I was very, very much looking forward to it. I had anticipated that something was going to go sideways, and here is that exchange.
Things are moving along. I was literally just building your proposed schedule panel.
Oh, great.
I know, it's very exciting stuff. So you'll have all of that soon. I did want to talk to you about the debate.
Okay.
So it seems that Steven Crowder has maybe gotten some cold feet.
Okay.
And feeling a little intimidated, so I don't think he's coming.
He's not even gonna come?
Right.
Why is that?
All right.
So I know. Look, it's nice Schadenfreude, and I feel a little conflicted about this. So first of all, I'm not going to Politicon this year, and a lot of people have chosen not to debate me. Okay, and so I get that, and I don't normally out that. And by the way, Anna is going to debate Tommy Lauren. Okay, so
and you guys should come. It's not going to be. I don't have the home court advantage.
Yeah,
that's what they say in sports when you have a home game.
Yeah,
it's gonna be in Tennessee. So
yeah, oh, there you go, boom, look at that.
There it is.
But that was amazing that she said he got cold feet and felt a little intimidated. I'm actually surprised, and I feel bad for the Politicon organizer. She has nothing to do with Steven Crowder.
No,
she's
she
just trying to
doesn't.
put it together.
And Sam Seder said that they changed the voice of the person, so no one can trace it back to who.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, so
good.
I'm glad that he did that. But it's about to get better. By the way, the hashtag Cold Feet Crowder, I think that's what it is.
Oh God, that's funny. Okay.
It's so good. And so Sam Seder cares about people. He's a real progressive, so he's urging everyone to help keep Crowder's feet warm by sending photos of your socks to him on Twitter and social media.
Okay, that's funny.
Yeah. Okay. With that said, let's hear more from this conversation.
It's a great question. I would love to ask it to him myself. He's not even answering anymore.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, that's too bad.
Interesting. But I have two other options for you that I think might be interesting.
Okay.
And if they're not, we go to the drawing board.
Okay.
We're happy to do that. So we have Candace Owens coming from Turning Point USA. Are you familiar with her? Kanye's a big fan.
Sure.
And the other one we have, which actually I think would be my preference, I think it could be very interesting, and I think it's a very interesting dynamic, is Dan Bongino.
Who is Dan Bongino?
Dan Bongino, he eluded me at the beginning because I didn't quite understand who he was. He's had insane growth on YouTube and Facebook Live and things of that nature. He was former Secret Service, and now is just a big pro-Trumper. I'd love to send you some info and background on him and kind of what our idea is behind it.
Okay.
But if neither option is favorable, I can absolutely go back to the drawing board. I have not a single problem doing that. I want to make sure this is a great experience, number one, for you, and something that's interesting and toothsome for you to get into also.
Yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with Candace Owens, and that might work. But send me information about that other guy. I just have never heard of him.
So real quick before we
Sam
move on.
is so dry, man.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay.
It's so good. I get so excited.
Okay. By the way, Sam's probably costing himself a good deal of money by outing this.
I respect him.
Yeah, they got to respect that. Yeah, that's
real
true.
quick on Candace Owens though. We wanted, like when I say we, I mean me and my manager. We wanted to debate Candace Owens, and she's claimed that she wasn't going to go. So I don't know. Who knows what's going on with that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so
well, I wouldn't want to go up against you either.
the Bongino thing is it's so good, and he's genuine. Like he didn't know who he was.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good.
Yeah. All right. So
I envy him.
I'm saving like the best tidbit for this next clip. Okay, because if Crowder's not embarrassed already, he's about to be even more embarrassed. Take a look.
I don't know what his team is doing around him, and that's just for me to speculate at this point. I don't know.
He has a team? He has a whole team and he won't do it? He can bring the team.
I believe it's his father, but I can't confirm or deny that.
Okay. All right.
I'm not sure. That was just my inference.
Okay.
You are a beta male.
He's 32 years old. He's 32.
Okay. No. My favorite part was when Sam said, "No, he can bring the whole team." Bring the whole team.
So good.
So no, but it is. Again, I'm not sure I love outing folks overall, but this is particularly good, and if you're gonna do it to anyone, you should do it to Crowder. Why? Because he's the one that puts up the sign, "Prove me wrong," or whatever he does, right? Yeah. And he does it to randos on the street, which is a cheap trick.
Totally.
Right? Because those folks, even if you're doing it on a university campus, they might be studying physics, they might be studying English literature, so they're not necessarily ready to debate you on the spot on a political topic, and you know that. Like if I went, oh my God, could you imagine if I went and debated MAGA chuds anywhere? Like, oh look, I think you should be allowed to lie. I think it's a joke. I think it's a funny joke when you destroy the country, right? Like you obliterate them left and right. So, so now if you're gonna do that trick, it's incumbent upon you that when challenged, you step up and be a man, right? And instead, especially if you're doing segments on like, I think men should be men, prove me wrong. Yeah. Well, I guess he just did.
And then your daddy has to come to the rescue. Your daddy. Ooh. I don't know. I'm the same, nearly the same age as Steven Crowder. I'm 33, right? I don't ever ask my parents what I can do for my career, okay? Because I'm an adult and I just do what I think is right for me. But Crowder's dad needs to save him from embarrassing himself in a real debate with someone as knowledgeable as Sam Seder. And just to elaborate on what you were saying, Cenk, no, if you watch these conservatives on YouTube, whether it's Ben Shapiro, Dave Rubin, if you find a video where it says Ben Shapiro destroys college students, understand that it's Ben Shapiro on a stage with a microphone who has all the power in that situation. And then he gets to shut down a student who's asking a question, doesn't have a microphone, doesn't have the ability to, cut Ben Shapiro off. That's not a debate. That's not what a debate is, right?
Yeah, a debate is when you go debate Sam Cedar. Oh, right, the one you won't go to. So I just remembered, I mean, that's how irrelevant Crowder is, that he busted on stage with me in South by.
Yes.
I remember his videos, making fun of us. It's like, and it goes to the same thing, which is one trick pony.
Yes, one trick pony.
He's got what, and so when he came on stage, I mean, it's funny. Like I thought you wanted to, you were so desperate for attention from progressives that you would literally come uninvited and try to break up their panels and stuff. All of a sudden you're running. That's fascinating. Anyway. But when he was there, I was actually surprised at how unfunny he was.
Yeah.
Because like he had this one skit that he did about us. I was like, okay, I got it. So then somebody sent me another one. I'm like, that's the same exact, is that the same one? Oh no, he did another one, but it's the same exact jokes. And then he came into South by and he did the same exact thing. And then I was like, okay, what's next, Steven, right?
Yeah.
And then he did the same joke. And I'm like, okay, but like, didn't you prepare like in case this lasted longer? What else do you have? And so that's why it's fairly easy to expose them, and that's why they've got cold feet.
Definitely, and if you want a good example of how much someone like Crowder flails in a situation where there's a debate, check out his debate on marijuana legalization on Joe Rogan's podcast. I mean,
he's against marijuana legalization?
He was at that time. I don't know if he still is. No idea. But it was a bloodbath. I mean, it was embarrassing.
Of course, always.
I mean, the idea of him debating anyone who has any knowledge is, yeah, his dad did the right thing. Save your son. He's going to embarrass himself.
I can't let you go out there, Steven. I can't do that. He's way smarter than you. I can't let him do that to you.
So it's about to get even better.
Oh, come on.
Because Scaramucci has weighed in on this.
Oh, the mooch.
Yes, so let's hear what Scaramucci has to say.
This is a message for Cold Feet Crowder. And I got booked by Cinco Sanders. Okay, so listen up, Steven. Quit being a pussy and debate Sam. If you gotta ask daddy for permission, it is what it is. I know Sam ain't no teenager, but you gotta man up and do the right thing. Don't be a hack and a coward, Crowder. Debate Sam. The alpha males are back.
See? Okay, so the funny thing is I almost debated Scaramucci at an earlier Politicon, but now we agree on a lot of things. In fact, we're the two guys that are most vocally saying Trump's not gonna make it to the end of his term. And so he's been on the Young Turks a couple of times, and Anna yells at me for being pro-mooch, but now all of a sudden.
No, I will continue yelling at you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, in this case, look, I'm gonna explain why Scaramucci put that video out in just a minute. But first, I gotta go to Kevin Sorbo, a well-known conservative actor who also weighed in on this.
Oh, conservatives, oh no, shots fired. Let's find out, okay.
Take a look.
Well, Steven, you got cold feet, I understand. Cold feet and you won't debate Sam. Why will you not debate Sam? But just to let you know, Sam is still up for it. All right, so just call Sam and you'll set something up. But if Steven's dad won't let him debate you for some reason, Sam understands. He says he gets it. All right.
You should rewind that.
I hope I've done my job.
So no, this new app, whatever the thing they're using, is hilarious. There's no way he knows what the hell's going on there.
No. So there's this website, app, whatever, called Cameo, where you pay public figures to say things. And it's amazing because they will say anything.
Yeah, that app should be called Burgundy.
No.
Because Ron Burgundy will say anything he's paid to say on Cameo.
That's pretty good, But it's like, it's not even, I mean, you pay them like $50.
Yeah.
And they'll.
Somebody asked me, "Are you going on camera?" I'm like, "No."
Right, I got asked the same thing.
Okay.
But anyway.
Anyway, so okay, it seems like I don't know if Mooch knew, but it seemed like he might know.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereas Sorbo was like, okay, hold on. So I'm gonna put my wine down for a second. Okay, he probably thinks it's 2 kids, and because of the dad thing, right? Like, no, your dad's probably looking out for you. But, and I get why you got cold feet, Steven, but you know, you really got to man up. Okay.
This is look, I think Sam Cedars put out a lot of great work. It's gonna be hard to top this. This is my favorite thing. Like, he single-handedly destroyed Dave Rubin, right? Really did reveal him to be the grifter that he is. And I'm grateful for that, but this like takes the cake. It's so good.
Well, in the Dave Rubin case, the dial of fear has been turned to hot.
Extra hot.
Dave Rubin's MO is, I will talk to anyone and I will be super pleasant as they say, you know, pro-fascist stuff over and over again. And oh, if you want to be anti-gay, I will sit here and take it. Okay, you know what? I just realized what Dave Rubin is. He's like Cameo on steroids.
Oh, totally, totally.
Right wingers, what do you need me to say? Oh, you won't bake me a cupcake. That's great. Thank you, Ben Shapiro. Okay, Milo, you're fascist and would kill everyone I know if you took over. Okay, did I get my $50?
It's amazing. It really is.
Amazing.
I love.
See, that's Jesse Lee Peterson. And Jesse oftentimes makes no sense at all, but he'll debate you.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you make a good point, you know what he'll tell you? Amazing.
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 I don't have a counterpoint, so I'm just gonna say amazing and immediately move on. And when it comes,
the right wing, if it looks like we're laughing at you, we are.
we totally are. And one final thing, when it comes to people like Steven Crowder, Jesse Lee Peterson would call him a what?
Beta man. Beta. You are beta male.
Well, the good news for Steven Crowder is he's never gonna run out of socks.
Beta male.
Progressives send their regards.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.